And of course, y'all know, I mentioned briefly at a recent recording, I really don't really have to talk about it, man. You know what I mean? Just by, what? I'm Elijah. You feel me? I'm Elijah. The real one. You know what I mean? It's from God. Like, it's real life facts, right? Real life. And I mentioned, about pretty much my place, in history, and, things like that as an author and an artist. It goes without saying that, things would have been different had, the persecution that my life been on to happen. You feel me? Like, people would have been saying things, things, like pretty much confirmation of my individuality. And also, of my, my identity as an author and artist. It would have been to a point where, people would, overly and outwardly, support Elijah, to an extent whereas, they can be able to say that, now you could not, compare Elijah to nobody else. You feel me? You could not, Eli got, everything, Eli got his own whole, operation going on, as far as Operation Restoration, Veranda music on the side, just all types of different projects and things. It would have been to the point where nobody would ever have to nobody would have, been able to mistake or confuse anything. But, you see what happened to Elijah though, don't you? You know what I'm saying? You had the structures, in advance, you feel me? They glued their favorite people to my life. You feel me? Glued me with super glue. And they allowed them immunity, absolute immunity for all crimes, to do whatever crime it take in order to super glue themselves with me earlier in advance before I ever started, really shining and being great. So you see that was what the situation is. And if you pay attention, you see what they doing. They've been replacing the Lord, man. They've been replacing the Lord, literally. And so yeah, God ain't happy with that. But you see the situation though, come on, I'm Elijah, man. You know what I'm saying? They would have, they don't know because they didn't get a chance to really see. You feel me? They didn't really get a chance to see me flourish. You feel me? They didn't really get the chance to see, the best the best version of me being the best version of myself. You feel me? They didn't get to see that. They got it all just, sabotage and leveled down, you feel me, and diminished, you feel me, and lessened, and de-emphasized, and sequestered, and they got pretty much the watered down, all the way messed up, the broke down, version of it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get to see Eli had these things not happen. You feel me? Eli in full, in full fly mode. You know what I'm saying? They never got to see that. So they don't know it. So all they see now is a fossil. That's all they see now about Eli. Legacy of thing is a fossil pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So they, so it's hard for them to imagine, how things would and could have been. But I know because I'm connected to God. And God can show me and tell me things, and I display what I can to them, via talent there, and there go the structures there again. You know what I'm saying? See what they're doing? They got the structures there, granting that same immunity to break the law to their favorite influences, their artists, you know what I'm saying, in order to glue themselves to my life, to de-emphasize, destroy, my legacy. And counsel my legacy with their favorites who they paid and also facilitated them being permanent, permanently, remotely, and, without consent, attach themselves to my life and legacy, in advance, so to be a hindrance and a stumbling block, for any future success I could attain. So you see, it's absolutely horrific, horrendous crime, so they was given immunity to break the law, tons of times. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of counts per year, of still outstanding crimes, war crimes, egregious things that don't happen to people, but it happened to me so much that I've been forced to just go through life and accept it, when it's by no means something that should ever happen to anybody. But it's happened to me like on occasion, just casually. They do things, horrific, tremendous, cruel things to me, casually, to the point where I just got used to it. And that's absolutely, words can't describe how horrible that is, for a civil society to normalize something like that. But you see what's going on, though. You got people, places, and things got this obsession, and they counseling the Lord. The Lord, the extensions of the Lord. It's the extensions of Elijah. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. You're counseling the Lord. Think about it. They are counseling the Lord. They're trying to replace the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The whole time. You know what I'm saying? In plain sight. But it's been secret about even in plain sight. But people can see like the pieces though of things, But yeah, man, I mean, come on, I'm Elijah, man. As an influence for God, my talent and stuff, I got otherworldly. You know what I'm saying? That far surpass, the things they tried to like counsel me with. You feel me? They just, right now as we speak, the same crime situation going on. Ain't nothing changed. They gave these certain people, places, and things immunity to break the law on purpose. You feel me? In advance, premeditated. In order to, limit my altitude for success while secretly trying to kill me 24/7, 365. With no mercy and totally unprovoked. You know what I'm saying? The whole time. So that tells you, what's been going on, and you see clearly what kind of situation it is. It's a larger than life persecution, biblical proportions, not normal, absolutely like horrific, for a very long time, to something that the commonplace might not even have answers for. There's no legal procedure to deal with it, because that's the way they did it on purpose. They did it like an all or nothing type power move, in advance against a person to ensure that they did not have success. It's something unforgivable to God, so I definitely don't forgive it, But if the Lord say I got to, I would. But the Lord ain't, certain people the Lord say I don't have to forgive. Put it like that. Places, though, that's different. The Lord will tell me if I have to forgive. But it's people, though, that he don't, it's certain people that the Lord tell me that, I wouldn't have to forgive for this. And I don't. To be honest, I don't. And I never will, man. I just go stop caring, I make our transitions, heavily home, and but yeah, man. But people would have been saying, things like, it wouldn't even been like something that come up in conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping stuff, every month, like, clockwork classics, and it would have been like that. Nobody would have ever questioned it. They wouldn't have had a reason to. Everybody would have knew Ellie. Everybody would have loved Ellie. You know what I'm saying? Facts. It's a whole lot of labels and tags I know, because God give me spiritual insight, and I can see, the alternate timeline. We are on timeline 2. We are on timeline B right now. You feel me? We are not on the first timeline. Humanity not on the first trajectory, that God had planned. We're actually on the second one, and this one ends in death for obvious reasons, but you understand, we're not on the first timeline. The first timeline was beautiful for the world, but we're on the backup plan as we speak. This is plan B, definitely, not just the course humanity on. You can't change it. We can't go back in time and reverse things. We can't go back there and change, what I had to go through, and it's permanent, man. So what we got, we got to make use of it, and so I use my pain, to my testimony to still save souls from hell, and to turn them to God themselves, So that put the situation in perspective, though, man. But everybody would have loved Ellie, man, because I got so much ideas and things that I won't even share to the public, because the structures are not doing anything about their dragons, that they're sicking their dragons on me. You feel me? Like, they have dragons that they sick on me. They sit back and wait till I drop some unheard of innovative material, and then they scheme and scam on how to somehow get their name under my stuff You know what I'm saying? Like in advance for later on down the line. So the structures are still in the middle game banging, you know, on me. You know what I'm saying? That they have been doing the whole time. You know what I'm saying? They did nothing. They doing nothing about these artists, you know, who did. Everybody know about the torture thing, you know, the torture tech. That's all a part of the same situation. And it's still carrying on to this day. You know, it's just like a ever compounding issue. And I'm being subject to things that the next artist not being subject to, you know, specifically their favorites. You feel me? Their favorite artist is not going through what I'm going through right now, you know. And that's not even right or fair, you know. But this is a situation though, man. They gluing these people with me against my will. And little do they know that, you know, it's blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Every time they do that. You know what I'm saying? It's blasphemy of the Holy Ghost every time. You know what I'm saying? They glue these people with me to be a limit for my success and hinder my altitude and my success. I don't consent to, you know, I don't consent to it, you know what I mean? Because I see the bigger picture and I see the long term of it. That's what a legacy is. You know what I'm saying? They're destroying my legacy. You know what I'm saying? On purpose. You know, by acting powerless and not doing nothing against these rich people who are oppressing the poor. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that the counseling of Elijah was the counseling of God, which are going to, you know, counsel the country of America in the long run. So they went all out the way to kill themselves. I don't understand it.